Welcome back to Holy Pastor Doing Stuff, your one-stop shop for learning how to do life the holy way. This time, how to clip your toenails. But actually, let's start with fingernails. And actually, let's start with just why you should bother. That's probably a good place to start. And I was going to have a kid as a test case with me so that I could more easily clip the nails while talking to you, the camera, but kids don't like candy anymore. Did you know that? They don't like candy. I went and I offered candy to a bunch of kids at the school and they all ran away from me. It was very strange. And my own kids apparently don't want to be YouTube stars, which is even more strange. So anyway, here we are. Now, the reason I wanted to have a kid with me is to show you what dirty nails look like. 9 times out of 10, a kid has dirty nails, right? And it's gross. Sometimes even adults will have dirt under the nails. I mean, what are you? A farmer? A mechanic? Come on, give me a break. No one does those jobs anymore because they are disgusting. So, you should not have dirt under nails. Look at mine. Look at mine. Look at mine. Look at mine. Just look at them. Can you see them? Okay. Look how clean they are. They're actually pretty short right now as well. I probably should have waited a couple of days to do this video, but whatever. My nails are clean, just like my soul and my heart, because I am the holy pastor anyway. But there's a lesson in here about why you should wash your hands, first of all, and bathe regularly. Because even if you wash your hands every so often, still you get bacteria under the nail, and you get other guys up in there, bad guys up underneath the nail, and you're essentially carrying death around with you. So don't do that. And also, clip your nails, because that will help. That will help make sure you don't carry death around with you. And ladies out there, I mean, the longer the nail, the more you have to take care of it. So, you know, I guess I'm also talking to men who like to keep their nails long. But anyway, look, you probably know that the best way to cut a nail is straight across. Why? Don't ask me. Just do it. Okay, because the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. Remember that. It's math. All right. Can you see what I'm doing here? I'm not going to do all my nails, but here we go. Straight across. Straight across. Now, I read somewhere that you're supposed to soften your nails before you cut them. I don't even know what that means. How are you supposed to do that? I don't know. Don't. My camera person is trying to explain it to me as I'm filming. Don't even bother. Because the point is, see, my nails are so short I can barely even cut them. The point is that sometimes you do need to soften people up before you ask them to change who they are. And sometimes you do need to do that. You know, Oscar Wilde said, if you want to tell people the truth, hold on, I'll stop there for now. Oscar Wilde said, if you want to tell people the truth, make them laugh. Otherwise, they'll kill you. He was certainly on to something there because truth is, sometimes people need to cut out bad habits, especially when they become a Christian. Some people are mean, even though they are Christian. Some people are so mean, they like to yell at you about how good of a Christian they are. I mean, that doesn't make any sense to me. What's going on? So, you know, if you come along and say, hey, you know, you should probably clean up your act, you gotta soften them up a little bit before they can cut their nails. So, soften them up a little bit. Jesus even talks about this in Matthew 18. There's a whole process if you want to tell people how to cut it out, essentially. First, you start gently, one-on-one, and then you just begin escalating from there. So, soften the nail, cut straight across. Now, you might need to get creative. This is why I stopped. Look at my ring finger. We get a real good look at it. This is my ring finger here. It's curved. Like, no matter what I do about it, it's curved. I can't cut it straight across, really, because even when I do cut it straight across, the nail still remains curved. So, I'll cut it straight across. And now, it actually makes the curve even more pronounced because I've cut it straight across. It's ridiculous. It's like you can be straight and a bit unstraight all at the same time. Wink. Wink. But, you know, it's just how I was born. You know, that's probably all it is. And there's certainly nothing I can do about it, so just go with it. Alright, so let's check out our feet. Off with the socks! Ah, alright, look at it's a foot! It's just a foot, right? It's just a body part. It's not a big deal. It's not death. It's not bacteria under the nails, right? That's why you're cutting your nails, is to get rid of the death that you're carrying around with you under your nails. The foot is just a foot. It's like a wrist. It's a body part, right? God's temple is your body. It's just a body part. You got to deal with it. Get over it. You should not be afraid of your feet any. Now, all right, get your foot off of there. Now here's my foot. And actually, I don't know whose foot this is. My foot. Look at these tails. Look at these tails. That's not normal. That's not normal. I think this is an alien foot. I think some alien abducted me and swapped out my foot. You know, I heard that there was an uptick of UFO sightings recently, but I didn't believe it until just looking at my foot. But you know what? Whether it's my foot or an alien foot, I need to clip the toenails. So let's do this. Now for the big toenail, you often need a big clipper. I don't have one, so let's just do the things. All right, so you still go straight across. Same strategy. Yeah. Same strategy. Now my wife is whispering to me. I mean, she's actually not, but that's just my script is to say that she's whispering to me that this is actually normal. These tail toes. So my little toesies are completely normal. I don't need to pretend that I was abducted the other night when I saw a great big light in the sky. Now, with toenails in particular, you cut straight across to prevent. Sometimes the pinky toenail is the hardest. But with toenails in particular, you cut straight across to prevent ingrown toenails. Whew, that one really flew. But the best way to prevent ingrown toenails is just to love on your foot. You know, caress it, love it, don't be afraid of it, and then clip your toenails every so often. That's the best way to avoid ingrown toenails. Because again, your body is God's temple, so don't be afraid of any of your body parts. Okay, so now that I'm done with mine, you might be a parent, and you might need to cut your kids' nails, and especially your kids' toenails. So I wish I had one of my kids around to show you. I don't, so we'll still work it out. And this is going to be fun. Now the strategy with someone else's nails remains the same, except with a kid, they might fight you. Now my oldest son had a black fungus toenail for the first few years of his life. And he would just fight us because he said it hurt to cut it. I mean, that's what he said. I don't know whether it actually is true. But, you know, actually probably the reason he fought us when we were trying to cut his toenails is because he remembered that the very first time I tried cutting his nails, when he was, I don't know, 4 months old, 6 months old, whenever it is you start cutting your kid's nails, the very first nail, I cut his finger. Blood, tears, parent anguish, just all over the place, and that trauma runs deep, you know, and so he probably remembers that. But anyway, if you have a kid's toenails to cut, here's what you do. All right, camera person, your foot. Now, this is not a child's foot, but pretend that this is a child's foot. First of all, you just, again, you love on it, you caress it, you make them laugh. Okay, here's what you do. I have not told the camera person the strategy here, so this is going to be great. But here's what you do. You she won't let me. But what you're supposed to do is lick the bottom of your child's foot. Because just like camera person right now, it'll make them laugh. And if it doesn't make them laugh and it just weirds them out, it doesn't matter. It calms them down. So can I have your foot again? All right. I won't lick it. But that's what you do. You want to lick it. And it's only because this is an adult foot that the person won't let me lick it, because they get all weird. But teach your kid not to get all weird. Alright, it's just a foot.
It's just a foot. You love it, you caress it. Now if that doesn't work, here's what you do.
You grab real hold firm of it, and as if it's the serpent that caused original sin, and you say, I will cut your head off! And then you proceed quickly. Alright, that's how you do it. Alright, so once you're done, you might have some sharp edges. Now most clippers have a little, what is this called? File. A nail file attached to it. And you know, you want to be kind to yourself, you want to be kind to others, and just, you know, soften up, or smooth out, I should say. Smooth out those rough edges. You don't want to go around cutting people with your nails all day or with your personality. And then saying, hey, that's just who I am. Deal with it. No. You deal with it. No. You deal with it. You deal with your rough edges of your nails and your personality. It takes 2 seconds, really. Just go ahead and do it. You know, and Jesus knew all about Oscar Wilde when he taught in parables. That was Jesus' way of helping us hear the truth and smooth out the rough edges a little bit, so that we could cut our nails and embrace one another without hurting one another, and embrace the gospel especially. Oh, I can't. Oh, okay. So there you go. That's how you clip toenails and all nails the holy way. Now Holy Pastor is off to his second job, looking for a second job. Until next time, keep it holy, friends.